All right, ladies and gentlemen, mostly gentlemen, welcome to a special edition of This Week in Base Hit where we're doing it. We're talking about the 1960 movie, The Magnificent Seven, with Yul Brynner, Charles Bronson, and Steve McQueen. He was a looker. Actually, no, we're not. We're talking about the remake with Denzel Washington, Chris Pratt, and no, we're not
I
talking
haven't
about
seen
that
that.
either.
I
We're
haven't
not
seen
talking
that.
about that. We're talking about the stock market with Microsoft, Amazon, Google, Tesla, Meta, and there's a seventh one. I can't think it up. Let me look it up on my Mac or maybe on my iPhone or
Smart.
what the hell are
Oh,
these
man.
doing here? Never mind. I can't think of the other one. It's lost to history. No, we are doing the Mag 7 draft, which the long term viewers of this show know and love because this is the first time we're doing it. So nobody knows it, but we're doing it today. And I am joined, as always, by my friend, Citizen Clone. Clone, how's your week?
We're about to find out. You got some good energy coming in here, and
Bringing it.
I'm about to get slammed by a storm, and this is some kind of totally irrational use
Storm
of
of the
my time
decade,
for that.
probably.
But this was a conversation we had had because there's this app that's been showing me all year six players. Like they had a Mount Rushmore of MLB players, but it was six guys, and it was very clearly trying to hit every age and market and everything else. And a lot of them didn't age well. Like had Devers on there, which he had an interesting year. But we talked about doing it again and we talked about Mount Rushmore, and then I wanted to expand it out a little bit. So
I
that's what I
don't
get.
understand the rules of what we're
And
about to
I'm
do.
sticking a ton of rules on here. All right.
So we got to pick seven guys. Just run it down real quick for the people
We're
that
gonna
are.
pick team, we're gonna draft teams of seven guys, and we got some rules there to make sure we're not just picking our best seven. So we were trying to mix it up. So you can't have more than one guy on a team. Got to have at least an outfielder, an infielder, a pitcher. Uh, got to have at least one guy that's 25 or younger, one guy that's 35 or older.
Oh,
Your
oh,
suggestion, yeah, it's a
yeah,
toughie.
that's a tough one.
Your
Okay.
suggestion is we both have to take at least one guy that was a free agent this year that switched teams, and then also trying to mix it up AL and NL so that you got at least three. So there's a bunch of rules. So we're gonna have to do some. The scarcity causes some interesting stuff here.
I didn't even think about looking up guys' ages over
Oh,
35, so I might need some help there. All right. And it's really three AL and three NL? And
we'll
so
see how it goes.
and
We'll see how
so
it goes.
so just to be
We
clear,
can do
like
two. We can do at least two of each.
let's
How
say
about that?
let's just say I pick Freddie Freeman and he's my infielder, right? And then I decide, oh no, I got a different infielder. I can move him to like NL or 35 and over. Like we move
Like
these up.
guys can be covering multiple things in this rule.
And
It's
if
just
if I get them
you need to
covered,
get
I
your
can just
list.
pick anyone for my remaining.
Yeah, you just gotta look at your list and make sure you got at least. If you get down to number six and you don't have an old, then you're gonna have to get one in there. Is what I'm saying.
Okay. All right. And you're going to keep track of this. Let me know who I'm missing.
I'm keeping track. I'm gonna be staring at my computer a bunch.
Okay.
You got to flip something though. What do you got? What do you got there? To flip.
Oh yeah, coin. Oh, I didn't even. Let's see here. I bet I have something. So, um, we don't. Am I correct that we don't have to pick a woman because we're going to be fighting over Pete Crow Armstrong?
Ooh,
Woo! Shots fired. Cup
Jesus.
suck. Cup suck. I didn't think to bring a coin, dude. I'm sorry.
I've got a card. I've got a credit card. You want
Oh, hang on. I got it.
okay. This is good TV. This is good TV. Looking at what's on your okay. What do you got?
All right. We're going to be flipping uh a ceremonial Bitcoin.
What's on the other side?
B is on the top, and then I guess the inner workings of a computer or something is on the
Okay.
back. Um,
Whoever wins the flip gets to choose if they pick first or if they pick second and third. And then after that, you pick two in a row, I think.
oh yeah, because we're doing like a snake. Okay, all right. Call it in the air. Either the
Uh, you know what? Let's not do snake, even though it's more fair. It's more fun for us to go back and back.
yeah. Let's go back to back. All right. We're really picking for first pick. So
Yeah.
you can either take the B
I'll take I'll
or you
take
can
the
take the
non
back.
I'll take the inner workings of the
Whoop, that was not a good flip. Whoa. It
Good
landed. It
TV.
landed. It was the
Another.
not B. So you get to pick first.
Oh,
Ah,
was worried about that. Okay. So I'm getting the
I,
first pick. What would I? Okay.
damn it.
What
Oh,
can
but
I?
I see the complication here is like you. Yeah. Okay. Never mind. I'm not going to give you any hints.
Trying to cover as many things as possible
Yeah,
here.
that's what I was just going to say.
Got it. And we haven't even said like the standards for winning, or we're gonna just argue about what the standards for winning are. Oh crap. I mean, I know the obvious pick, but
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I gotta take Otani. I was gonna try to avoid taking Otani, but the fact that I mean, the most obvious thing is that he could be a pitcher. He could cover
It
both of those.
covers a lot of ground. All right.
That also wipes out all my Dodger options. That's the problem. Oi, oi, oi. I can't have anybody else on the Dodgers. All right.
Okay. Well,
Least surprising pick.
this
Okay.
one's easy for me because it's Paul Skeens. I'm taking
Yeah.
Paul Skeens. He hits a couple of those marks. NL, he's under 25. He's a pitcher. I feel pretty good about that one.
Yeah. You got a pitcher, you got your young guy. Yeah. There's
Let's go back to doing
up
Snake.
there. What? Yeah, no.
All right.
No. Oh shit. Uh I thought he was the other one I thought about.
Yeah, yeah, he's a good one.
We didn't say that you had to get a catcher, but I'm
I
thinking
assume
about
that was infield.
okay. I was
Or,
thinking I
but
would
hey, should we add
just to be
it?
able to
Let's add
just
it
to be
as a requirement.
I was
Just
just
so,
gonna say that I have a better team than you.
okay.
Although
Oh no, we can't do that because it's Cal Raleigh and then everyone else. Like that's not. Yeah, yeah. I didn't think that through.
I'm gonna take, I'm surprised about it. I'm gonna take Bobby Witt,
Yeah,
uh, who is he the least talked about superstar at least this year. Um,
and he's
he's my
just great.
he's my youngin. He's like way up there. He does everything.
Yeah, he's
Uh,
just great.
and I don't know why. Why is it just where he is?
I think so. Yep. I mean, if he was a Met, you know how much we'd be talking about him.
Yeah, it's true. So I got my shortstop. Even though we don't need to be that specific, I got my shortstop. I got my young guy.
Um,
I got my Royal.
and to be clear, we're not judging success based on war. We're just going to fight over who wins as we go on through the year. We're going to be talking about these
Coolest
players the whole
team
time.
we've got the yeah.
So because of that, that actually complicates my draft a little bit because there's like a logical pick to me, but I don't want to root for him all year, if that makes sense. You know what
That
I
makes
mean?
total sense. That makes
So
total sense.
yeah,
You got to feel good about your. That's a strategy that I was trying to make you take guys you don't like,
yeah.
but I
Uh,
usually. All
okay.
right, you got to finish
Yeah,
though.
so I am going to be taking um sorry, 1 second. I gotta check an age here. Um, no, he's not gonna count. All right. Well, I'm gonna take Juan Soto. I'm taking Juan Soto. I don't want to root for him all year, but
He's went back to war. Yeah,
yeah, I gotta take Juan Soto.
yeah. You just because
He's gonna have a huge year. Like if he's going to have a huge year, it should be this year.
I mean, it did seem like, yeah, I mean, he had a huge year and he was off for a chunk of it.
Yeah. This is like the year that age-wise everything should like come together for him. Like I think, if he's going to ever win an MVP, this seems like his best bet.
Yeah,
God,
could
pick.
be. Yeah, you've got a guy you love there. All right. You've got two NL guys just
I
to
know,
just
I know. I'm
no,
watching it.
I said we would change that to two instead of three. So,
Okay.
but at some point you're gonna have to get your AL guys. That's a solid pick, man. I think yeah, he had down part just because of adjusting to a new place. probably. And the tax of going to the Mets and just having to like deal with what that does to your soul.
I'm
No,
very interested to see if how much his steals go down now that that first base coach isn't there anymore. But if he
yeah.
could maintain those steals, he would be obviously like the most dangerous player in the league.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna take Scooble
Yep.
because I've heard he's good. Now,
And
can
he's
I
in
just
a
can I
huge
just say he's like
contract
every
year.
team? He's every team. Yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah. Honestly, Scooble could be.
Is he gonna? He's not gonna stay with Tigers, is he? I mean, for
No.
a while I thought he wasn't, then I did, but now that Peralta moved, it feels like everybody's gonna move. I don't know.
Well, and after having the worst or the most divergent arbitration ever, he has a bad taste in his mouth. Like he's not going to re-sign with them now. I bet you
Uh,
if they are more than 4 games out of playoffs by trade deadline, that they're going to move him. That'd be my guess. Um,
but you'll think they'll wait that long though?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah, I do.
Just a
Um,
reminder, you can't take any more Pirates because you already have
because
Scooby.
I have Skeens. He is the
Just
Pirates.
in case you were getting ready to pick another Pirate.
No, I was not. Actually, I am going to be picking my AL hitter, Cal Raleigh.
Yeah.
I'm taking my infielder. And
Uh,
now that we have to pick a catcher, you're
we
screwed.
don't have to.
Oh,
It was only if I did. I was just gonna say that my team was more full if I had a catcher, but I don't know why I didn't take him. I thought about it. I need to go back and look. That was what I texted you earlier today. What's he? Surely he's gonna
he's going to
regress.
regress.
Yeah.
There's no way not to regress, but like you said the over under on Cal Raleigh 43 home runs, which I think is a perfect number because I think a lot of people would want to say over, but when you really think about what like being a catcher does to your body, the fact that you're a switch hitter and you're coming off a career season, like it feels like that regression's back to about 40, which still makes him like the best catcher in the league by head and shoulders.
I haven't seen yet. I don't do fantasy baseball right now, so I don't know where he's going, but I think people do expect him to regress. I don't know. The thing about it though is like I don't know. There's not he like doubled his home runs, like which has barely ever happened. And most of those guys have regressed some to like 40 home runs, but he didn't it wasn't just it was 60 home run. Like
Yeah.
that's like such a
Yeah.
small amount of guys that have ever gotten there. But yeah, you
And
just
with the
figure he's gonna
exception of
play
the
as many games.
PED era, if you look at those guys that have spiked in the home runs, nobody's ever been able to hold it. Like it
Yeah.
always comes back down. Like Roger Maris wasn't doing back-to-back 60 home run seasons, you know?
Yeah. You don't think he's going to play as many games, and he's also, I mean, I don't know that it matters, but he's playing in the WBC. Is
I
that going to
know.
impact how many games he gets in?
I'm worried. Like that's why I don't know. I am a little bit worried about it. I'd be more worried if I was a Seattle fan. You know,
Yeah,
that's a lot of miles on those knees.
it's true. Uh,
Just to put it in perspective, Roger Maris had 39 home runs, then 61, and then went back to 33. And that kind of feels like what Cal Raleigh's going to do, right? Like, I think
yeah.
43 was the perfect cut. All right, sorry, go for your pick.
All right. Because we are so biased, I'm taking Aaron Judge, who I don't know if you've heard of him. He just went seventh. He just went seventh in our draft, and he's arguably just had the best offensive season of all time, some might
Yep.
say.
I
I'm
was almost going to take him last time, but you know, he's hitting his age 33 into 34 season, and he has not had any drop off. Like he is just a monster, and it feels like it has to happen at some point, right? Like in a non-PED era, like,
so I guess so.
but he's built like a tank. I don't know. Um,
True.
but
After you take this pick, I'm gonna look and see what I still got to cover.
well, so I mean, we're going
Covered
to
most
bump
of
up
our
against this 35-year-old thing, I think.
shut up. Don't look at that. Just leave that be.
And
Leave that be.
Oh God, he's 33 too. Um, and
You don't have your
I was going to try and take the best 35-year-old, and then I got stuck at who that could possibly be right now.
you
Um,
don't have your olds list. I made my olds list.
no, you didn't give me enough time. I didn't know the rules of this until like an hour before we started doing
Whoops.
it.
Whoops. All right.
I'm going to make my 35-year-old a pitcher
That's probably the
just to show how brave I am.
that's probably the
Um,
call.
uh, no, I am now I'm going to go with my heart. And
Okay.
this is an off the grid pick. It's not somebody you would even take. I could take him six and be fine. I don't care. I'm taking him right now. Jackson Chourio. I was wondering if you knew who it was. Jackson Chourio.
Really? All
Yep,
right.
Jackson Chourio.
Right, what are you knocking out there? Are you just knocking out your heart? You're just
Yep,
your heart.
yep.
Tell
Oh,
me
wait,
about
I still got to
Chourio.
get a free agent too.
Tell me
Oh,
about Chourio. Tell me about Chourio.
well, Chourio is going into his age 22 season, but it'll be his third season in the majors. We gave Julio Rodriguez a lot of love because he was the only player to be 2020 in his first four seasons. Churio's all right, first two, both 2020 seasons. He even missed time this last year. I think his OPS will be in the upper eights this year, which I think probably makes him the number three or number four outfielder in the league. But I just don't think people see it. By the end of the year, people will think behind Judge and Soto, he's the best outfielder we have in Major League
Okay.
Baseball. But that might be my heart talking. But we'll see.
You're trying to make up for taking Soto and having to root for him.
Yeah,
Uh,
a little bit, a little bit.
all right. Uh, yeah, I got
Oh,
knocked out. What do you
I
got?
just
What do you got?
realized who I should have taken. But okay, sorry, go ahead.
I've got to take my free agent here, and I'm going to take Dylan Cease. The biggest he got signed so early in the process that everybody stopped talking, and
Yeah,
Toronto came out of the gate, and everybody's forgetting. I think Toronto spent more money than anybody in free agency, so we'll see. I mean, he's gonna have to do the adjustment to the new place, but he got the huge contract that nobody else is getting. He got all the years. Um,
yes, he did.
uh, as someone that usually pays attention to the NL, I am way AL heavy right now.
Uh,
See,
well, I'm going to take my free agent pick right now too, and I'm going to take Pete Alonso.
whoa, I would
Yeah,
never. Oh no,
that
no, you. Oh yeah, yeah. Never mind, never mind.
eh,
I almost forgot what team he's on. Okay.
yep,
You think he's
playing for
gonna
Baltimore.
angry?
I think he's going to have a big angry first season. I really do. Um, I think this could be the Pete Alonso 50 home run season.
Really?
Yeah, I mean he's gonna play well in Baltimore, I
Not gonna
think.
be Justin. He's only played. Did he come up with the Mets?
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
But we'll see. We'll see. I mean, he's going in there as clearly the team leader. He uh isn't sitting with Lindor and Soto and a bunch of big personalities. I think he's gonna come in there and absolutely crush that ball. That's what I'm hoping anyway. That
they've got
and I had to pick between him and Schwarber, and it was like Alonso seems like the pick for the free agents that are left. Well, and
well,
I couldn't pick
Schwarber
Tucker.
didn't go to a new team, so I wouldn't even counted him. So
Oh yeah, yeah, that's right. And I
would have
couldn't
put
pick
him.
Tucker.
I've already got my Dodger, so I can't take Tucker. Um, that was the problem with taking Otani
Oh
early.
yeah, only one per team. Yeah,
It's all right. Yeah, Baltimore. They got that young core, and there was a bunch of. They were one of the lowest performing teams last year compared to people thought they might contend. So we'll see. Maybe this is the year. Who knows? But that division's going to be insane. All right. I'm worried about getting an old guy.
you didn't mark me down for an infielder, but I'm calling Cal Raleigh an infielder.
Questionable. Okay.
Uh,
You're not going to get any other infield. All right. We'll see.
I might. Yeah, I just want to get those boxes marked.
Um, I got to get my old guy.
Yep, me too.
And if it was a bat, but I've already got my Dodger, I could have gotten Freddie. Freddie Freeman was my was who if I needed one. Uh ooh. I think the clear best old guy is Chris Sale.
Oh, is Chris Sale
Yeah,
over 35?
yeah, been around a while. And he has been awesome. Now he didn't he was hurt, right?
Wow,
I don't
yeah,
remember.
he's 36. Yep. Good call.
I got a Brave, and I think I've already checked my boxes, and I'm free to choose like wild on my last pick.
Um,
The bats, there's not who's the best old yeah, the best
oh,
old bat this year was George Springer. I'm not picking fucking George Springer. Um, I didn't see any
uh,
position guys.
see, is George Springer is 36 as well. Yeah, I mean, and he was like he got MVP votes.
Did he?
Yeah,
Yeah. He had a
yeah,
great
yeah.
year.
Um, do I have Blue Jay? So I'm settling on Freddie Freeman probably.
Ah,
I think I
you didn't
gotta
even know
take
who he
him.
was until I said it.
No, no, he was the only bat. Like he was felt like head and shoulders. But you kind of made me think about Springer. Like that's a pretty good pick. But I'm gonna take Freeman. That gives me another infielder too, just so you don't disqualify
Clubhouse
me for
leader.
Cal Raleigh for some reason.
Clubhouse leader. Um,
Yeah, yeah. And he didn't really show any drop this year, did he? Like he was still like a 876 OPS
Batting
guy.
average. Yeah. You
Yeah.
would think that, I mean, you talked about Judge not having any drop off. Yeah. Freeman is held up.
Yep.
Oh,
This is
man.
your last pick.
It's my last pick.
Oh, we should have had to take a
Savor it.
rookie.
I'm gonna savor it. Huh? I'm
That would be hard. That would be
not
hard.
doing that. That would be hard. I'm gonna savor it here, and I gotta pick somebody that I. Oh, oof, oof. You know who I might take just to appeal to the fan base that's on this call. Mm, mm. I've already got two pitchers, right? I'm just trying to think about what would feel
What feels good?
the most. I've got three pitchers. What am I doing? All right. Pitchers are off the board for me.
I mean, there is a good pitcher left. There's a
Oh
few.
no, there's lots of good pitchers left. It's just,
Yeah.
I mean, if I'm really going by who I think to be the best, I'm going to take Julio Rodriguez.
Oh, all right. All right.
We ignored the West Coast. He's awesome. I think, yeah, you already had your Mariner. He's up there. He does everything too, right?
Yep. Yep. He's great defense. He's fast.
He's
He can
kind of
hit
like
home
Witt for me.
runs.
He didn't get nearly the
Doesn't get a lot of love. In fact, last year a lot of people were saying that like was having a bad year, and then all of a sudden you look at his numbers at the end of the year, and you're like, nah, he was great.
yeah.
It was great.
Um,
Okay, I'm going to take a big chance with my last pick,
yep.
and that big chance is that he doesn't get hurt. But if he does not get hurt, I am about to take the NL MVP, Ronald Acuna Jr.
All right.
If he does not get
He was
hurt,
up there. Well, I already took my Brave, but he was up there. I know you like him a lot.
I do. I love him. I just it crushes me how he gets hurt because even when he like right comes back from injury and all of a sudden he just hits two home runs the first game back. All right, was it first game? I don't know. It was right when he came back. He's just a monster. So
Uh,
let's run him down real quick. Run down your seven.
I've got Otani, Bobby Witt, Scooble, Aaron Judge. I mean, I already won this draft. It's
Yeah, you
very clear.
did. You did.
Cease, Sale, Rodriguez. I went a little too hard on pitchers. Uh,
Dude, I like your team so much better than mine.
I was picking towards the top there. It's a pretty good team. I mean, Witt, it was silly. We were trying to check things off. I wanted to have a young guy for Witt, but Rodriguez is young too. Um,
No, he's going into his fifth season, sixth season, fifth or sixth season.
how old is he?
I mean, he probably started young, but
25.
25,
25.
yeah.
Still young. We were looking at contracts that guys had signed because, yeah, I think if we've learned anything this year in free agency is that the best deals you can get is uh,
At the end.
hopping now hopping the train or whatever and getting young guys to sign before to get an extension early before you even
Oh,
need to start
yes. Yeah, for
locking them
sure.
up. So these guys like Rodriguez's contract is I think he has some escalators in there or whatever if he's an MVP, but it's like 200 for 10 years. And if you're looking at what he would get paid if he was on the market, I mean,
Dude, Chourio's contract's insane. Like, so everybody knows that it's 8 years, $81 million, but it doesn't end there. So, like, we've had him for this will be his third year. So that means we got him 5 more years going into the 2031 season at $10 million a year, essentially AAV. But at the end of it, there's two club options, each one for $25 million, which
yeah,
sounded like a lot then. But it's
yeah.
not even a lot now for a guy like Chourio. And at the end of this, like who knows? In 2031, they're probably giving out 1.2 trillion million or billion dollar contracts, and he's going to be sitting there getting 25 million a year. That's what.
Uh, how does he feel about it?
Oh,
There's
I'm sure he
no,
loves it because those first 3 years of arbitration, he's making like league minimum, but instead he's making $10 million each one of those years.
he's not, you don't think he's looking around and feeling like, what did I do?
I think
He's
he
happy.
will.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
he will, but
Hey,
not
what was
not
the
initially.
Peralta? You guys had Peralta on
Yeah,
such a
we
sweet
locked
deal
him up
too.
as a teenager. Yeah. So we
So
had him for 8 seasons too.
that's the move is to commit to these guys super young, but then
Yep.
I don't know who are the busts. I'm sure that there's busts that started
Yeah.
that young.
Yeah, I'm sure there are too. But then like they got into a weird spot with Bryce Terang where they wanted to extend him and then all of a sudden as a second year player he won the platinum glove and it was out. Like then it was just like Terang didn't want to do it at that point,
Yeah.
because he knew that his value was escalating very quick. And even in his you get 3 years of pre-arb and then you get your arb years. He just had his first arb year and he got $4.1 million, which doesn't sound like a lot, but for a second baseman, that's pretty good.
Yeah,
Be
yeah.
6, 8, and then he'll go get a 180, $200 million contract. So
Thought about taking Contreras with my last pick to just to pander to you, but
I would have appreciated it because he is the second best catcher.
yeah, I should have, but I'm not sure he's the second best catcher, but whatever. No, you're right.
According to
Your team,
Fantasy
we didn't cover
Pros
your
and
team.
Fan Graphs, he's the second best catcher.
Okay. We didn't cover your team, but you got a good team. You want me to run it
Oh
down? You
yeah,
got it.
let me run it down.
Go
Okay,
ahead.
so my best pick was my first pick, Paul Skeens. Like, all signs point to him being Cy Young again. He's just so filthy, and like
How old is
let's
he?
25, 20, maybe he's 24.
I think he's younger than that. Yeah.
Um, he's about to turn 24.
Okay.
So he'll turn 20. He'll be 24 when the season starts. And I also wanted him because I'm so excited about him being in the WBC. We're going to talk a lot about the WBC in future episodes. Um, so Skeens, great one. Juan Soto could be an
Your favorite.
MVP year. Yep. Like I picked him specifically based on how good he is in right field defensively. Then I got Kyle Raleigh. Okay, I'm feeling a little bit better about this so far through the first three. Best catcher in the league. Then Jackson Chourio, who, if you don't know him, by the end of the season, household name, I'm telling you. Pete Alonso, because I had to get that free agent. He could have a big year. I'm being a little hopeful there. Freddie Freeman. Uh, yeah. Freddie Freeman. He'll be fine. He's great. He's always great. And then Ronald Acuna. Actually,
Clubhouse leader.
I'm feeling better about this now because if my guys can stay healthy, I think my team might outpace yours because I only have one pitcher and you have three.
Who are the best guys that we left on the board?
Oh,
I'm gonna name some.
Ellie De La Cruz,
Ellie's in there. Gunnar Henderson.
Gunnar Henderson.
Is he as good as I'm looking at?
Yeah, yeah, he is really good, but he's just been kind of like Ellie De La Cruz. Like you feel like you have a superstar, but then it's a little inconsistent.
Um, Tatis.
Yep, Tatis.
We didn't talk about him.
I love him. Well, I can't see it, but I got a signed bat from Tatis.
And then pitchers, and I didn't realize Crochet is that young, but
So
Crochet's up there, and
Crochet
he's
was the one I was saying was the obvious pick because I thought
26.
if you're going to take a picture, it had to be Crochet.
Yeah,
How old
he's
is he?
26.
26. God, he has a big career ahead of him. Jeez. He's
Uh,
a real looping lefty, right? So like I-
we
Jose
the other
Ramirez.
Jose Ramirez, the other old guy that if I had been forced to, if you had taken Cease, I had DeGrom waiting, which he's still going. He's
Yeah, and
still
the Rangers just got another pitcher too. They just picked up Mackenzie Gore last night from the
Yeah,
Nationals. So they got,
he
I
had been
mean,
quiet.
yeah,
If we
uh,
had done over 40, who would your pick have been?
Verlander.
Yeah, it's got to be. I guess he's the only option, although he hasn't signed
Sure,
yet.
sir.
Scherzer hasn't signed either.
Yeah.
They're both taking their time.
But yeah, I would take Verlander because I
Is there
still think
anybody
there's
else over 40
like a
that's
really
playing?
outside shot that the Brewers might pick up Verlander.
Really?
hmm It's a
I don't know
real
if there's
outside
anybody else
shot,
still
but
playing at 40. Is there right now?
no, I think it has to just be those guys, right? Uh,
Uh, Trying to look at what the rules impacted. I mean, I
oh,
because
I
I
wouldn't have
started
taken Freddie
pretty
Freeman
early.
for sure.
If if I hadn't already taken a Dodger, yeah, Freeman was hanging out there. Tucker was hanging out there. Um, that
Oh,
I
and
might have
well, and
thought.
Yamamoto.
I love Yamamoto, but I had so many pitchers. Yep,
Yeah.
Yamamoto got. I mean, I'm still worried that he's tired. That he pitched so much at the end.
Well, and
Like
he's going to be in the WBC too, and they're
I
going to ride him
know
like a horse.
I am
You remember
very
the last
worried that
WBC? They pitched him a lot.
I don't know what the plan is for that. I'm hoping that he's gonna dial that back. But
God, that's crazy. Watching the WBC, you're going to have three of your pitchers
yeah, we'll
that are
see.
going to probably at least get to the finals. So they're going to pitch a lot.
He was amazing. Well, I was gonna say he still feels underhyped for what he's done, but that could be wrong. I guess everybody knows now, but Skeens and Scoob will get all the attention.
Yeah. Well, and everybody has that guy on their team. Like I talk about Chourio, where I'm like, the rest of the league doesn't realize how talented this guy is. But it's just because you're watching it more closely. And there's a guy that we haven't even talked about that I think will be a household name by the end of this year, and that's Junior Caminero. Like
Uh,
nobody's talking about
how
how.
old is he?
Oh, he has to be like 24, I would think.
Okay, yeah, no, I saw him up the list, and
No, he's 20, going into his 23rd season. So God, he is going to be an absolute monster this year. And what did he hit 45 home runs last year and we don't even talk about him.
we're
As
not
as
talking
a
about
22-year-old or a 21-year-old. That's crazy.
what's his face from Sacramento, Kurtz.
Rooker? Oh, Nick Kurtz. Yeah. That athletics team, their lineup's crazy. They have maybe the second best pitcher if you're not saying it's Contreras, it's Langoliers. And then they have Rooker and they have Kurt. They have Leo DeVries that they traded Mason Miller for that's going to be coming up this year. They have Jacob Wilson at short. Like that lineup is lethal.
It's fun thinking about, like, yeah, I get stuck in my silo thinking about my team, but I like this exercise to try to mix it up and yeah, get one of each. So I gotta get AI to make some kind of like photo of our teams together and see what it looks like.
All right. Yeah,
See who
well,
looks like they're the coolest.
make Freddie Freeman look like the Michigan State Spartan. Put him in that gear.
Who's got Team America? I've got a bunch of the WBC guys. I got Witt. I got Scooble.
Yep.
I can't remember who
Judge.
else.
Judge.
Good.
Yeah, he's the captain of the team.
Who are
Then
the
you have the captain of the Japanese team too.
who are the pitchers? Skeens, Scooble, Kershaw. Who are the other American pitchers?
I don't think they've announced much of anything else yet.
Okay.
Wasn't even sure if you were being serious about Kershaw. Is he really on
Yes.
the
Yeah,
team?
yeah. He's
And
the
he's not, is he the pitching
glue.
coach?
He's the glue. No, I think they're allowed to have 13 pitchers. He got signed to it. I think, you know, similar to him being on the All-Star team, they're trying to have some fun with it.
Yeah, yeah.
There is some belief that he could be leadership and
Oh, for
mentor
sure.
some of these guys. Although he says, like, what am I going to say to these guys? These guys are amazing. Uh, I am hoping that he's a Dodger agent that's being sent to like whisper in the guy's ears, like maybe you want to go sign with
Dude,
the Dodgers.
I still have beef with Kershaw because early in the season, there was a pitching matchup between the Dodgers and the Brewers, and it was going to be Jacob Misiorowski. And then the press asked Kershaw, "What do you think about Misiorowski?" He's like, "I'm not sure. Is that the kid that fell off the mound?" Like, and he knew who he was. He just
Really?
said it to be a jerk.
Gotta send that to me.
Yeah, and
Yes.
then Misiorowski
Doesn't sound like him.
Misiorowski beat him too. So
That doesn't sound like him, but we'll
I
see.
know,
But
but he said it.
okay, they've been interviewing him. They were asking him what happens if, and he seems like he's got the good spirit about this. They're asking him what if he has to pitch against Ohtani in the WBC, and he said, if
Walk.
I'm in the game against Japan, then something has gone horribly wrong with the team. So he knows, yeah, he's the
Yep.
mop up. He's the mop up duty when everybody's freaking out about their pitchers throwing
He's
too
when
many.
they're playing Italy, and they need somebody to just pick up a couple innings.
Yeah, I'm excited. You've got me excited about
I'm
WBC.
so excited. It's going to be the best.
If
I'm
I
going to be
survive,
wearing American flags and my American Zubaz all the time. I'm good.
you're all in.
I'm
All
all
right.
in. Yep.
All right, man. I'm glad we did this. I'm gonna go and
All right.
chop down some trees, and we'll see what happens.
All right. I know that was a long one, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. Who's your Mag 7? You have to go by, you got one
Oh,
outfielder, one infielder, one pitcher, one free agent signing this year, 25 and under, 25 and older, and it has to be
pretty.
split up AL, NL. Do it. We're out.